Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Norain from Group 2. Now I'm going to explain group project question number 1, which is drug advertising research project. Okay, for this question, the question is asking the two sample tests and then ANOVA and chi-square. So here is the result based on our analysis. Okay, so for two test analysis, we get the data from the correlation that has been done earlier, which is show the relation between gender spending to a beauty product towards their education background. Okay, so okay. Based on the correlation data, we come to this hypothesis, which is HO. There is no difference between gender spending towards education background, and H1 is there is a difference between gender spending towards education background. Okay, for t-test analysis, we got the t-stat 2.5. 2.6, and then the critical value is 2. So it show here the t statistic is higher than critical value, so it comes to the result the t test is more than critical value, so automatically it reject the HO hypothesis. So now we move forward to F-test 2 sample for variance. We are using the same hypothesis, which is HO. This is no different between gender spending towards education background or vice versa. And then based on this analysis, F value show 117.6 and the critical value is 6.2. Also, F-test result shows that it higher than the critical value, so it automatically reject the HO. Next is ANOVA single factor analysis. Okay, based on the formula here, this is the result. F p value and F critical value. The result we got here is F statistic is 4.2, P value is 0.1, and critical value is 4.75. And this F value is lower than the critical value, so it also reject the HO. So it makes this test conclusion, there is a difference between gender spending toward education background.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Natika binti Zanian. Okay, today I will explain to you all question number 2, which is the Excel file series data provides a variety of nutritional information about 67 cereals and their shelf location in a supermarket. Use regression analysis to find the best model that explains the relationship between calories and the other variables. I also need to investigate the model assumption and to explain we explain to you about our conclusion. So okay, this is the data. Okay, alright, how we get this one, the summary output, the data statistic here, the ANOVA statistic. We use data analysis and we click at regrade. We looking for regression and we click OK. So by using this one, we will get this one. Okay, we will get this output. Okay, to get this chart, we using this one. We using a scatter chart. We choose to use a scatter chart to show our conclusion here, what we get from this data. Okay. In this case study, we are using simple linear regression. Simple regression analysis show a linear relationship between one independent variable x and one dependent variable y. Our inference use is a Galerist relation with carbo, sugar, fiber and sodium in the serial data. Okay, the hypothesis is here. Carbo. Carbo affects the amount of calories in the cereal. H1, carbo does not affect the amount of calories in the cereal. For sugar, sugar affect the amount of calories in the cereal. H1, sugar does not affect the amount of calories in the cereal. For fiber fiber affect the amount of calories in cereal. H1, fiber does not affect the amount of calories in the cereals. While for sodium, sodium does not affect. Sodium affect the amount of calorie in the cereal, while H1 sodium does not affect the amount of calories in the cereal. Okay, based on the regression analysis, we can see that most of the independent variables are related with independent variable, which is its calorie. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Suzaima binti Ismail. Based on my team member present just now, here I would like to share to you the definition and function of the data correlation, the test to sample assuming an equal variancy, F test to sample for variancy, ANOVA and chi-square. Okay, correlation is a statistical measure that indicate the extent to which two or more variables fluctuate together. A positive correlation indicates the extent to which those variables increase or decrease in pair. A negative correlation indicates the extent to which a variable increase as the two decrease. Okay, the test to sample assuming unequal variance. These two execute two sample students. The test on data set from two independent populations with an unequal variance. This test can be either two-tail or one-tail contingent on if we are testing that the two population means are different or if one is greater than the other. Okay. F-test to sample for variance, and F-test is a catch-all term for any test that use the F distribution. In most cases, when people talk about the F-test, what they are actually talking about is the F-test to compare to variance. However, the F statistic is used in variety of tests including regression, analysis, and the cow-test and the scaff test, post of hot ANOVA test. Okay, the ANOVA is a short for analysis of variance, and ANOVA is used when there is one independent variable and two or more means. A one-way ANOVA is used to test the difference between the means of the group on a single variable. The test does this as well and is most often used in light of the one-way ANOVA. Okay, the last one is chi-square. The chi-square statistic is commonly used for testing the relationship between categorical variables. The null hypothesis of the chi-square test is that no relationship exists on the categorical variable in the population. They are independent. The chi-square test is used to determine whether there is a significant difference between the expected frequency and the observed frequency in one or more categories. A chi-square test can be used to attain rejection of the null hypothesis that the data are independent. Okay, the last question is for question 2. We all need to do regression analysis. What is the regression analysis? Regression analysis is a statistical tool for building mathematical and statistical models and character relationship between a dependent variable y and one or independent variable or explanatory variable, all of which are numerical. A regression model that involves a single independent variable is called simple regression. In this case study, there are only one independent variable are used. That's all. Thank you.